Hello Megsters, and welcome to day one of Megan Plays Through Taylor Swift's entire album catalog, one song a day. I have a theory that this is going to take us to the end of the pandemic, and how fun is that? It's like a double whammy. So there's a few things before we begin. The first thing is, as you can tell, my video is crooked. My video will stay crooked until I get a tripod, if I ever do get a tripod. So if you get dizzy easily or don't want to see the video revolving as I play, maybe shut your eyes and just listen to the music. So the reason I'm doing this is I feel like I'm at a point musically and vocally and skill-wise where I think I could sing all of Taylor Swift's songs. This has not always been the case because she can sing kind of high and I can't always sing very high. This is just a hypothesis. You will find out the same time I do if I can or cannot sing one of her songs. So if that is the case, because my voice cracks or it sounds really bad, just trust that I know and don't tell me, lie to me, say it was beautiful. That's all I ask. So the way this is gonna work is I have created a computer program, because I'm kind of talented, that has all of her songs from her album catalog. So this is all songs that were released as singles, as well as any on the albums and bonus tracks from the albums. I don't have any musical movie soundtracks or one-off singles like Ronin or Only the Young because I don't feel like doing those. Maybe if I get enough requests, I'll tag them on at the end. Or maybe if the pandemic keeps going, but hopefully that's not the case. Another thing, Taylor Swift is also re-recording her old songs, so I just ask that when those come out, you give them as much love and attention as you're gonna give my videos. I think it's all fair. I think that's what we owe her. She has been a huge influence on my musical journey since I was 11, as well as a very toxic influence on my love life. I don't hold it against her. It just is what it is. A lot of poor expectations on my part. But I think that's the gist of all I have to say to you. And without further ado, the first song that got generated, I couldn't have thought of a better one. I could have, but I didn't get a choice, but I'm happy that this is the first one anyways, off of her fourth album, the title track, Red. It's perfect. Okay, two things before we begin. Number one, if during this video you see me looking down a lot, it's because I have the chords for the song printed out. I don't have it in me to memorize all her songs. I couldn't if I wanted to. I saw in the Folklore Long Pond concert video on Disney Plus that she didn't have it memorized. She had like a music stand with chords on it, so she couldn't do it. I certainly can't do it. And number two, if you think I could be projecting more, or singing better, or strumming, or rocking out, please remember I live in an apartment. I can't do that. I think these songs deserve it. I can't do that. I'm also would be very embarrassed if I got a complaint from the neighbors and would stop this whole thing. So my reserved, mediocre, quiet singing is how we keep this project going. Okay, anyways, without further ado, Red by Taylor Swift. Loving him is like driving a new Maserati down a dead-end street. Faster than the wind, passionate as sin, ended so suddenly. Loving him is like trying to change your mind once you're already flying through the free fall. Like the colors in autumn so bright just before they lose it all. Losing him was blue like I never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving him was red, red, red. Loving him was red, yeah, yeah. Touching him was like realizing all you ever wanted was right there in front of you. Memorizing him was as easy as knowing all the words to your old favorite song. Fighting with him was like trying to solve a crossword and realizing there's no right answer. myself it's time now. Gotta let go, but moving on from him is impossible when I still see it all in my head and burning red. Oh, 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 burning red. Yeah, yeah. Oh, losing him was blue like I never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving him was red. Yeah, yeah. Oh, losing him was blue like I never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. Oh, 'cause loving him was red. Yeah, yeah, red. Thank you. What you're seeing right now at the end of this video is what many in the industry call a tag. And this tag is to remind you to get excited because tomorrow we have a whole new randomly generated Taylor Swift song. I don't know what it's gonna be. You don't know what it's gonna be. The only way to find out is for me to send you another video tomorrow. Oh, how fun.